Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. My name is Ben McDowell, six-figure coach and mentor. I specialize in making it unreasonable for all of my coaching clients to not build a consistent 50K per month coaching business in 4 months or less using our automated masterclass model. Now, the key behind the model and making any intro event framework work for converting cold leads to paid clients, the key to this, which has made me over $120,000 in a single month, isn't just about hosting a masterclass. There are two things that most coaches are really missing out on, leaving loads of money on the table. These need to happen before a masterclass, or any outreach campaign can actually be successful. The two areas I'm going to walk you through in this video are the two that literally need to be dialed in before anything else can work in your action taking in your coaching business. Now, the first one is your niche. This is who your dream client actually is and knowing who that person is. The second one is your offer. What do you serve that dream client with? So not having these two areas dialed in kept one of our clients, June, below $5,000 per month, while I soared past $120,000 in a single month in under 1 year. And he was stuck under 5K per month. So in only 4 weeks, June released this bottleneck and hit $20,000 in a single month. His biggest month in business yet, just by making a slight shift to his niche and his offer. I did it with him in 1 hour, a 1 hour session. I tweaked his niche and his offer positioning, and he had more than a 400% increase in revenue. I'm so excited to share this with you. Literally, I want to make you so much money. This is going to change everything. Like, what is holding your coaching business under 10K per month? I'll tell you what it is. It's not about how many things you're doing or how much action you're taking. You can show a terrible offer to 1 million of the wrong people and no one will buy it. But most coaches don't want to have to work 14 hours a day. Most coaches only want to work 8 hours a day or less, which is what I do. And I do over $40,000 every single month. And many of our followers are aiming for the same kind of lifestyle. You didn't get in this for the money. You got in this for what the money will make possible in terms of your freedom. You got into this to be free, not to slave away at a computer for the rest of your life. Now, a little bit about the caliber of coaches that we work with. Number one, we work with coaches that are trapped beneath $10,000 a month and they have holes in their infrastructure that they don't know about. So they take lots of action, but they can never really they can't really rely on this to provide a full-time income, so they feel trapped. The second is they are committed to doing the upfront work, to invest and set themselves up with a system that is dialed in and makes $50,000 consistently every single month, and they want to invest in automating it so that it runs without them and they don't have to waste time. So because we only target coaches beneath from $0 to $10,000 a month, what we teach is the clean, simplified information, only what you need to scale you to $10,000 per month. Because what you need to get to 7 figures from zero is overwhelming amounts of information. That's what keeps most people from actually creating success with business trainings. Too much of the irrelevant information for your business level. So no complicated sales funnels, no impossible to track tracking sheets, no massive audience, no ads, nothing like that. And this whole automated masterclass model runs on $150 per month. So I connect with 10 to 20 coaches that are below 10K per month per week. And we talk more in depth about how we can tweak your current niche and your position, your offer, or even create you a new offer that sells so easily your sales calls become a walk in the park on your merry day towards success. So I want you to write this down. You only need to be amazing at sales to make up for a poor niche and a poorly positioned offer, because all great offers sell themselves. So there's a link below if you want to book in to talk about that. Now, a great question to ask yourself is, if you're wanting to make your offer incredible, you got to ask yourself, is what I'm selling actually what the market wants, or is it what I think they want? Most coaches I talk to who are struggling to get enough clients, they do this. They have not niched down into a viable market yet, because they follow the guru's outdated marketing models of I help niche get desired result without whatever the pain point is. But it doesn't work because the market has built up what is called buyer's resistance. They've heard that too many times, so they don't trust it. So the second is that their offer is untested, and so they try to market it, but nobody sees it as valuable. Why? Because it's based on what the coach thinks is valuable over what is actually perceived as valuable by the market they are advertising to. Makes sense, right? This is so simple, it's crazy. What we've seen is coaches who struggle with these problems enter what we call burnout cycles. They lose all of their energy and motivation running these cycles, spinning their wheels and going nowhere. And before long, they go back to that old job that most of us came from. For me, it was being a massage therapist. It's less uncomfortable to go back there if you're stuck in these burnout cycles, and we don't blame them for doing that. So I want to walk you through how I was able to create over $800,000 in under 3 years, selling a proven offer to a viable market. And I'm on to scaling to 7 figures in the next 2 to 3 months. So this is the process that we created. Stage 1, you got to get clear on who you're serving. This is the first thing you need to do in your business as a coach. What you need to do first in order to do that is you need to understand, is this a viable niche? There's a checklist that we take you through in order to understand, do they have the buying power? Can I find them in quantities that are large enough to meet my income goals? Things like that. Then the next part of that is solving a problem that's worth what you charge. You know, we all hear about people say, charge what you're worth, charge what you're worth. It's got nothing to do with what you're worth. It's, is the program actually worth what you're charging, so that they can justify the price. We need price justification in the sales call. When they can justify that it's a good price, you'll never get the I don't have the money objection ever again. Now, in order to do that, we need to niche you down 3 levels so that you can be very specifically targeting a specific deep and painful need. Now, the next part of this is you must be to be chosen, you must stand out from the crowd. There's so many people out there, and if you don't stand out from the crowd and you're not what we call polarized, then people will compare you to others based on price. And you're going to have to charge competitively and lower your price while giving a bit more value, which is what most people do. What we want to show you how to do is, how do you create us versus them? You know, how do I throw rocks at the enemy so that I look different and that the audience will see me as the only logical choice? Which takes us on to stage 2, which is offer. So stage 2 is becoming that logical choice. Really does come from positioning your offer in a very attractive way for the niche. This will take all the heavy lifting out of your DMs. It's amazing. The next part of this is charge the most by solving their greatest pain. So people will pay whatever they want, whatever they need to, in order to solve a really painful problem. If you said, if someone came to you and they say, I'll chop off your arms unless you find me $10,000, you will be able to find that $10,000 if you couldn't get out of that situation and you had to. You'd be able to find it. So we don't pay for what we want, we pay for what we need. So the next part is, when they read this, they will know it's for them. So what we want to do is take everything you have put together with your niche, who you're serving, and positioning that offer really well. We want to put that into a single sentence, that when they read this sentence in your bio on your social media platforms, they're going to look at it and say, this person has what I need. As soon as they have that sentence go through their mind, you will receive an inbound message. That's how inbound works. The last part is becoming an authority to your niche. This requires you to set up your profiles and your social media platforms professionally simply and easy for them to go to your profile and book in a call. And there's the right way to do this, and that's what we want to show you there. So jumping back through here, what we're offering at the moment is a 15-minute presentation where I literally walk you through how you can implement this in your own business. Now, at the end of that session, you can either take this away and implement it yourself, or you can have us come in and implement it inside your business and get you amazing results like that. And you'll have that option at the end to apply for that. So thanks very much for watching this video. If this is speaking to you and you've noticed, wow, I would benefit from learning something like this, I've really noticed that I don't have the clarity that I really need. If you've had any thought along those lines, you'll want to book in the link which is in the description below this video. For the people that are doing that, looking forward to seeing you in that call. Everyone else, looking forward to seeing you in the next video.